Where we last left off, we screwed around, we liberated Dunville, we did side quests and stuff. We're going to move forward with the storyline. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to get in this sitting, but we'll see what happens. So off to Belfast we go, a prosperous city that holds an annual festival to celebrate and share the year's blessings from Lear. Belfast's culinary specialties are available at the Lantern Festival, which is open to the general public. To the harbor entrance. So, this is the city of Belfast? A calm and prosperous sanctuary of peace, city of believers. I never imagined a place like this even existed in Legrand. You virgins never traveled, do you? What did you just say? Iris has been sick, Lady Scatia. It's not her fault she didn't get out much. Shut up, Finn. That old hag just called us virgins. Well, I don't want to get in the middle of anything. Suit yourself, peasant. All virgins are the same. You have a filthy mouth for a so-called lady. Because I called you virgins? So it isn't true? I didn't say that, and it has absolutely nothing to do with you anyway. I think it's better to let it go, Miss Arya. Arguing with Lady Scatia is like shouting in a cave. She just throws your words back at you and leaves your ears ringing. Quite right. You would do well to listen to Virgin number 4 here. Number 4? Hey, you've got it all wrong. You numbered us? Here's your number 1, the most virginal of all, innocent and pure, then Arya, then Finn, then Kael, who is far from pure as a virgin can be. Shows what you know, lady. There are levels of virginity? I'm talking about experience. He's got more experience than the rest of you put together. Please, Lear, stop this conversation right now. Just like a highly strung virgin. Would you, Lady Scatia, please stop with this ridiculous virgin thing? There's a very quick and easy way to stop it. Care to hear? I'm not interested in anything you have to tell me. Well, my advice is to change your status, darling. Change what status? Well, you can always swap your inexperience for experience. Another piece of advice, a sunset at the shore, it's always good for intimacy, though there are many other. I didn't ask for any of your advice. I will not discuss this with you, ever. You're disgusting. Discuss what? What are you talking about? You know they're too young for this, Lady Scatia. Oh, hush up. Nobody here is too young for anything, Mr. Lion. Yours might be a skinny little thing, but I bet she's as good as the next Norn once you get her going. As for Miss Arya, take a look at that backside of hers. Aren't you going to size me up, Lady Scatia? Well, I have been wondering for a while. Are you as quick with girls as you are with your weapons, Kael? Girls don't need to worry about my stamina. Good. As for Finn here, defined muscles and a sweet face are a rare but potent combination. The girls will be all over you. I don't understand. You don't have to. Just leave Lady Scatia alone with her obscene thoughts. She clearly spent too long alone in that forest. Come now, you boys are no fun. I think you've said enough. It's past time you dropped the subject. You're so wound up. Okay, I'll stop. Now you say you have a plan to cross the sea. Spit it out already. Okay, calm down, dear. As I said before, we can't just enter the city carelessly, in case the protege is already here. We can't risk the safety of the inhabitants. So what do you suggest? Have any of you experience of scouting? We need someone to observe the town and make sure that it's safe. Why, yes, Kael has always been skilled at scouting. Oh, I think I'm tearing up. It's touching how you always remember me for the dangerous tasks. You like to put me right in the center of trouble, huh? Come on, we're not asking you to fight the protege. You just have to tell us right away if you see or meet him. And what happens if he finds me first? In that case, you'd better get away from him and find us quickly. You did not just tell the mighty and fearless Kael to run away. You were pretty happy to run away from those Abloomers back in Phineas. No, we were following. Fine. Good. Now don't keep us waiting too long, Kael. And what exactly will you guys be doing while I'm scouting out the town? That inn over there looks like a suitable spot for us to plan our next move. That's just great. You all get to kick back and enjoy the view while I get to be a sitting duck. If you're any good, you won't be in any danger. You should get a move on, Sonny. Alright, I'm going now. Don't forget to get us a ship, Kael. Will he be alright down there? Don't worry, Iris. He's quite adept at this. I'm sure he'll be fine. Quit your yammering. Let's get going to the inn. where's Kael? He's been gone too long. He seems peaceful down there. I think he's okay. Worried about me, milady? That's very nice of you. As you can see, I'm here, completely unharmed. Get it out, Kael. Just tell us, did you see anything? No protege, no nothing. The town is safe and sound, unlike all the other places we visited. And what took you so long? Well, I've been enjoying some good food, lively conversation, even livelier dancing. What of it? What? What are you talking about? Nothing to worry about. The people here just know how to have a good time. They're getting ready for a festival. Oh, that's right. It's almost time for the Laellych festival. I actually don't know how to pronounce this because I was told the double L sound in... I don't know if that's Welsh or... It might be Welsh. It is supposed to have like a W sound. The festival hasn't actually started yet, man. It was only the opening, but the celebration's already in full swing. Yes, the full moon will appear in a couple days. Will someone please tell me what this festival is about? Belfast is a religious city. Its people used to hold a celebration before and after the full moon. They believed it was a blessing from Lear. Unfortunately, this also means that there won't be any ships setting sail anytime soon. We can't afford to waste any more time. We've delayed our journey for far too long anyway. Be that as it may, dear, I don't think there's anything we can do. But wait. But continue your shrieking if it helps. Lady Scacia's right. I was told the first ships to depart would set sail only after the full moon welcoming festival. That's just splendid. A festival's the last thing we need when we're on the brink of war. Calm down, dearest. You can make the most of this opportunity to relax a little. No, nothing will calm me down because your plan has been a complete disaster so far. You've got it all wrong, dearest. The fact that we reached Belfast before the welcoming festival had even begun is proof that things are unfolding perfectly. If you're going to tell me that the full moon and the festival are linked to your plan and our onward journey, get on with it. I'm tired of waiting. As I said before, Old Marius crumbled during the ancient Great War, and the Aussis moved deeper into the forest. Right, so they've been hiding in the forest all this time, so what? They are not hiding. They have isolated themselves and reduced all contact with the outside world to an absolute minimum. They do this by means of a magical mist that conceals the gates of New Marius, a mist that will dissipate for a few days after the coming of the full moon. But I've read that New Marius is located right beneath the Rashua tree. Yes, indeed. Then this Rashua tree must be gigantic. It should be easy to find. How do they manage to conceal it? Many people would agree with you. The Rashua is indeed huge. You can even see it from afar. But even without the mist, Glenelg Forest itself is already a bewildering labyrinth. The number of people who have succeeded in finding their way out of the deeper forest is close to none. Many have failed, never to return. So in short, Marius is extremely hard to see, extremely hard to reach, and we've just been delayed again. This is a waste of time. Relax, dear. We'll get there soon enough. Will we? Because I can't see how this isn't something to worry about. Even if we do get there soon, how are we to find our way through the labyrinth? I do believe that we will find the Cicerone of the festival. A Cicerone? You mean a guide? What kind of guide could a forest have? The kind you've never even dreamed of, my dear. I don't understand anything. Why don't you tell us about all this earlier? I already said that I knew the way, didn't I? You did, but you did not mention that your way would involve a labyrinth, a Cicerone, or any kind of festival. The unexpected always rises up to complicate the best of plans, dear. So we should embrace these surprises, whether they appear to us in the guise of joy or sorrow. I've had it up to here with your words of wisdom. Mentor or not, the sage act is seeming less like good advice, more like an excuse for your failures. This wasn't part of your plan at all, right? Well, it depends on your point of view. I must admit, it's not every day one gets the chance to attend a festival in Legrand. Moments of joy are so rare in these times, and all the more precious. Oh, Lear, not you too, Azam. I'm relying on you to see some sense here. Please don't take her aside. I'm sorry, milady, but I think Lady Scacia is correct on this occasion. As we're here already, I think we ought to make the most of it. I knew the big cat couldn't resist a feast. I think it's in my blood. What? Make the most of... Azam, how could you? Don't be so obstinate, darling. We've been through a lot lately. I think we could use something like this to calm our nerves. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but if I had a chance to attend a festival, I wouldn't want to miss it. I've already been there, Ears. I bet you're gonna love it. The atmosphere, the happiness, you won't be able to resist it. Really? Mr. Kael, I want to go there. No, no, no. This is a terrible time to be shirking off and going to festivals. Don't any of you understand? We need to keep moving. Listen, darling, if we can't reach the sign now, neither can the protege. You really need to relax. You've been worrying too much. Yeah, she's right. You're wound up tight. Am I the only person who remembers that we're on a mission? And I'm the one responsible for our... The walls we build around ourselves to keep out misery also keep out joy. What? What did you say, Finn? We'll be more successful in all our endeavors if we maintain some balance. We can focus on our mission and still enjoy the good things that cross our path. If we pause to regain our bearings now and then, the path to our destination will become clearer. Oh, where'd you come up with those highfalutin words, Finny? I don't know. I think someone said those words to me once. My head hurts a little just remembering them. Don't force it, Finn. You've made great progress on your memory already. Finn's past speaks wisdom to us. Seems you aren't a complete dimwit after all, Sonny. Or at least past you wasn't. So, Arya. I think Finn is right. We've been running and rushing things too much recently. I don't know if I should say this, but sometimes I also feel tired, or perhaps even lose grasp of our destination. Feeling tired is completely normal, darling. You don't have to push forward all the time. But standing still feels so wrong. Sometimes I lose track of what my priority ought to be. That's understandable. These burdens might be too much to bear all alone at such a young age, but that's why you have your friends here. You don't have to decide everything by yourself. Sometimes you just have to loosen your grip a little and hear what other people have to say. I think you're right. You can't let yourself be ruled by your temper all the time. Sometimes anger is nothing more than a sign that you feel powerless in a situation. Calm down and allow yourself to think and reason clearly, darling. Alright, I'll try. Remember too, Miss Arya, that the success of our mission rests on all our shoulders, not just your own. This doesn't make you any less our leader. Even kings and queens always have at least one counselor by their side, to ensure that they don't become a tyrant. My father once said that in order to reach our destination, we have to find joy along the way, for it'll help us to stay on the right path. I believe this means that we have to know when to stop for a break, and then we can get back on our feet. Learn to trust them and listen to them, my dear Arya, for they are here to ease your burdens. Yes, yes, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I am grateful to have you all by my side. Looks like we're all going to the festival. Woohoo! You have a talent for spoiling moments of intimacy, don't you, Kael? Oh right, I remember. Sunset on the shore and all that, very sweet. Looks like your talk of sunsets actually made an impact, Lady Scatia. And what about you? It's only a matter of time until it does. Okay, great sharing, everybody. Can we get to the festival now? Fine, but we won't be staying long. I thought it would take more than a pretty sunset to change your mind entirely. You're right, it will take a lot more than that to distract me completely from our mission. Okay, if you want to hurry things along, maybe we can help the people who are preparing for the festival down there. The sooner it starts, the sooner it'll be over, right? You have got to be the only person I know who wants a moment of joy to be over as soon as possible. Hang on, I'm also the one who wants it to start as soon as possible. Well, in that case, let's get going already. Lead the way, Kael. We'll show the people of Belvis how to throw a truly magnificent festival. Look alive to the Laellych Festival. Welcome to the inn. Wow, that's actually a bargain. This tradition should be kept and recorded. It's best in Legrand, after all. It's really sad that I'm gazing at all this beauty, and that I'm gazing at this beauty all alone. One day I'll make a giant flying lantern that will take people up into the sky. A little tricky to navigate that. This area is freaking huge. I come here every year. It always makes me calm. Can't wait for the festivals. It's been months since I've had fresh food. I'm thinking about asking her to dance with me during the festival, but I'm not good at dancing. I came here to help with the festival preparations. It's our festival too, after all. I've been waiting for this festival. I'll go home rich. No, I don't want a scene yet. Laellych, I brought my friends with me. I think we can help you with the preparations now. Oh, Kael, you really did return with your friends. How very kind of you. A man must keep his word, must he not? It seems you really are that kind of man, Kael. You left us mere moments ago, and you've already made a new acquaintance. You could say that we're more than acquaintances. You must be joking. Let me introduce myself. My name is Laellych. I'm one of the many stewardesses of the Laellych Festival. You must all be glad of a gentle... You must all be glad of a gentle and courteous person like Kael in your company. Wait a second, did you just call Kael gentle and courteous? I think you must be confusing him with someone else, Laellych. Oh, not at all, milady. I'm certain that Kael's a true gentleman. Kael, be honest, did you just dose her with something? If I did, her drug of choice is pure Kael. I'm sorry, is there something wrong? Nothing at all. Pay them no attention. So we're here now, and we're more than ready to help you with the preparations. What can we do? Well, you can help me with the floating lanterns. I can help you with anything you wish for, milady. Just tell us what needs to be done. We're having some difficulties getting hold of the correct number of certain items we always use to make our lanterns float. Lanterns? Yes, the floating lanterns of Laellych. Without them, we can't start the festival. They really are important lanterns. Yes, they are. During the festival, we use the lanterns for welcoming everyone. What do you mean by everyone? Everyone who wishes to come to the festival, of course. Wanderers, sailors, travelers, everyone. We welcome them all. Your town certainly has a very generous tradition. It's our way of spreading our belief that there is still true kindness and hospitality in Legrand. For many years, we have used the lanterns to tell people that the Laellych Festival is about to begin. It can be seen from miles away on land and even farther by sailors at sea. That's how they learn of our festival and decide to come. Sailors have been coming to Belfast? Yes, milady. A lot of them have been coming to enjoy the Laellych Festival. Many of them have been enriching our festival by bringing useful things they found along their journey. This is definitely a good sign. There will be sailors at the festival, a lot of them. We'll probably get a ship to sail faster than we thought. This is good. Oh, Lear, give me a break. I gave you one by letting you help with the preparations and enjoy the festival itself, Kael. Remember, we have to keep on track. Fine. Are you heading somewhere? Yes, we're going to sail across the sea after we enjoy the festival. But you will be coming back, won't you, Kael? Don't worry, it won't be for long. I'm glad to hear that. So am I, Laellych. Sorry to interrupt, but can we finish talking about the lanterns? Yes, of course. So basically, the lanterns are signals to tell nomads that the festival is about to begin. Yes, but not only that. When we light the sea shrines and lanterns, it also draws fish and other animals closer to the shore. It's very helpful for raising our food stocks for the coming winter. Wow, this festival truly is a blessing, Laellych. It is indeed a blessing, milady. That's why we really want to share the happiness of Laellych with as many people as possible, so everybody will know that Lear's blessing is real. With these good deeds, your town must indeed be blessed. Thank you, milady. Okay, so how do we find this thing you're looking for, Laellych? Do you know what smutars are? The black ant creatures with enlarged abdomens. Yes, exactly. So what do smutars have to do with your lanterns? We've been using the gas from the perfect smutar abdomens as fuel to float our lanterns. If you can find us some perfect smutar abdomens, we'll be grateful. Perfect? What do you mean by perfect? The flawless and intact abdomens of smutars. They usually carry more gas than the regular ones. Care to tell us where we could find them? Smutars can be found outside Belfast. They've been more difficult to find lately, but they inhabit the area around the city. Alright, I get it. How many smutar abdomens do you need? I think 3 would be enough. Then I assure you that you'll have all 3 in no time, Laellych. Really? Thank you so much, Kael. You're so helpful. But please, stay safe, Kael. I'll need you when the festival begins. Don't worry. Save a Laellych dance for me. Of course, Kael. You'll be my only dancing partner at the festival. Now please excuse me. I have some other preparations to complete. We should meet here again when you finish your hunt. Thank you so much for helping us. The pleasure is all mine. I mean ours, Laellych. So, when you said we could help the people here, you actually meant we could help your latest squeeze. You've got it all wrong. We're helping the festival, not just Laellych. Right, but it's safe to say that she's serving as extra motivation. You've got me there. Wonder what has prompted this newfound gentleness towards your conquest, Kael. Haven't I always been gentle? Maybe it's the sunset at the shore. Sweet words in exchange for a dance. I think I know what you're up to, Kael. Well, no man could ever refuse an invitation from a beautiful girl like her. And how did you earn the privilege? Well, she was practicing the dance when we arrived. Next thing I know, she's asking me to be her dance partner. I didn't even ask her first. So have you already danced with her? Yep, our audience seemed to like it, and Alana herself said I was pretty good. Maybe I have a talent for dancing with more than just my daggers. She is indeed very beautiful, Mr. Kael. I think you two will make great dancing partners. People seemed to get really excited when they saw us dancing. No doubt about it. I wouldn't mind a dance or two. Who are you kidding, Finny? What dance can you do with those heavy plates strapped on your body, huh? I mean, I can take these off. Even without them, your body is pretty stiff. What you've gained in muscle, you've lost in flexibility, Finny. If you did get a chance to dance with a girl, she'd feel like she was dancing with a statue. I wouldn't bother. What? I can move fast when I want to. Look! You don't need speed for dancing, Finny boy. You have to be lithe, smooth, and be able to sway to the music. Can you do that? You make it sound complicated. Right, trust me, Finny. Muscle-bound guys like you shouldn't dance. I asked you to scout the town, Kael, but you went scouting for something else entirely, am I right? What? I checked the town to make sure it was safe. Me and a pretty local girl's a reward for my hard work, don't you think? Miss Arya, she invited Mr. Kael to dance first. She must have been seeing something special in him. All I see is a cheap trick, yours. Cheap trick? So because a nice girl's interested in me, it has to be some kind of trick. She said that you were a gentleman. You, Kael. How do you explain that? Well, I finally found a use for the manners you talked about, and it's working out pretty well so far. I was right, it was a cheap ruse after all. Do yourself a favor, m'lady. Go ahead and try your expensive approach on me guy here. Let's see if anyone takes the bait. Not likely. What for? I don't see any attractive guys here anyway. I guess the feeling's mutual. I don't think anyone here would be interested in you. What? How dare you, Kael? Come on, guys, let's get hunting. I can't believe there's a girl who believes that cretin to be a gentleman. What's wrong, darling? Envious? Don't you start. Why would I be envious? Oh, I don't know. Perhaps because he's finally met someone who sees him as a being worthy of love and affection? Don't be ridiculous. Why should I envy him for that? So you don't? Forget it. If the girl can deflate his ego a little and make him a little more sincere, I think it'll be good for him. And if a man could cool your temper, it would be good for you too, darling. What? Pay me no mind. Come on, let's help him get a girl of his own. So, what is that? We're getting some weird items here. So this is the Griffin ride. Damn. Teleron is a long way away. This place is warmer than my village. It's making me sleepy. I should have taught him how to dance. But if I did, he would... So I'm a little concerned about talking to that guy because I don't want to get warped to Teleran. Did you know you can make holy water by combining 3 different kinds of seawater? What happened to him? He looks sick. Let me see. It looks like he's been infected. What a strange disease. This is the first time I've seen a disease like this. I don't think it's incurable, though. Can you try healing him? Okay. His vital signs are stable, but I'm afraid that's all I can do. I don't know much about this disease. I think he needs some bloodstones. Let's see if we can cure him with what we've got. Do I even have a high bloodstone S? Seems to be feeling better. So, let me just make sure this is in my journal, because I'm going to worry about it later. I'm probably going to put a break in the video in a second and pick up in a later time. We opened even before the festival, so I think I can help you with. Wow. So we have a new staff recipe here. I'm hoping there's a blacksmith where I can actually put that to use. We'll grab those. I'm not gonna mess with any of the other stuff at the moment. I don't want to burn through all my money. Can't wait to have some of Belfast's traditional food. It's really tasty, you should try some. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick up in a second. Okay, so where we last left off, I believe we were told to go get those abdomens. That requires us to go into the Belfast dungeon here. A murky and dry cave near Belfast, located in a less traversed corner away from civilization. Smootar made their homes here and flourished, as they're less likely to be hunted here. And if you notice, that little map area there is exactly from Raha's Desert. That's where you go if you fall through the sand. So I did get an abdomen there. Main objective, find 3. Nothing acquired there. So I guess this is the entire dungeon. I'm using the word dungeon in air quotes. So I'm a little tempted to actually show combat here. Thing is, there isn't really much to show. One thing I do want to do real quick... Hey, you can see a message from Crimson down there. Wind Burst for Wind Blast. Blast is only really helpful for securing a pick-off. Here, I'm having a lot more luck just having her outright burst crap. Do I only have the one abdomen to show? Yes. Wow. Okay, so one of the things I want to say is, if I showed this, you would see that Iris and Arya are dealing about 2,000 damage with each of their spells, the single target ones. They obliterate wherever they wherever I point them at. So right here, we'll wait for this to turn around. I don't know how much damage I take, though. I did more fights in the arena. Got another abdomen. But as I was saying, I did more fights in the arena. They were easier. So as I was trying to say, they're easier than the Fallen Champion was, and as a result I have some extra materials, but nothing game-breaking. I got my last abdomen. I'm still going to kill these two, but we'll pick up in the town. Okay, I killed some more Smootars just in case I need some more abdomens later on down the line. And I don't remember where she was. I don't think she was here. Oh right, this guy. So I did more fighting in the arena. And as a result, I have more materials to use. So I'm just going to throw generic bloodstones into him. I don't really know if he needs to replenish a certain amount of hit points or what exactly. I can move here. Thank you, strangers, for helping me. I don't know what happened to me. I stopped being able to move after... I can't remember what happened. I just collapsed all of a sudden. I wonder if it's because I ate my friend's food without permission. I'm not sure. Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. The important thing is that I'm okay again. All thanks to you. I thought I'd never be able to move again. Please tell him to calm down, Finn. He just recovered from paralysis. Please calm down. Your body hasn't fully recovered yet. Oh, I guess I got too excited. Here, please take this as a sign of my gratitude. That's all I have on me. Well, that's enough for some levels. Wow. Smootar Fossil Sea Recipe, whatever that is. I promise I'll never eat my friend's food again without permission again. So that's the girl who wishes she taught the guy how to dance. I'm kind of curious about this Smootar Fossil thing. Let's talk to Elena. you're back. Are you all okay? It wasn't too much trouble getting the adamants, was it? Don't worry, Elena. We're used to trouble. But you look a little beaten up. Just a few scratches. We're fine. Nothing serious. Then, come. We can tend your wounds. No, please. You don't have to. We have our own healers. We can take care of ourselves. Okay, as you say, milady. May I ask, did you get the abdomens? Of course. We got all 3 for you. Here they are. Give 3 abdomens. They're indeed just the abdomens we need. You've been a big help. Thank you. Thank you so much. A promise is a promise. We were glad to help. Thank Lear. We can float the lanterns now. You're going to love them. They're so beautiful. I believe I'm already seeing a beautiful vista right now. What was the vista exactly? I wonder if the beauty of the lanterns will be able to compare with the beauty I'm seeing right now. A virgin surely doesn't know the right words to use to flatter a girl. Hey, why'd you have to go ruin it, huh, lady? I was only trying to say that your timing is a little off, lover boy. No more interruptions from you. I better go get the lanterns ready. Please excuse me, and I'll see you later, Kael. Lena, wait. Please, let me help you with the lanterns. You don't have to worry. I think you should get some rest. I don't want to trouble you anymore. But I insist. Let me help you. If you insist, thank you, Kael. They truly are enamored of one another. I haven't seen that spark in his eye since Phineas. If Elena can make him feel happy, I hope he stays that way. Oh-ho, who would have guessed that deep down you were a sentimental girl? What? No, I just said I'm happy to see me. You should find someone who makes you feel that way too, dearest. This again? Why do you keep on harping on about this? I'm feeling perfectly happy without a special someone. You'll never know what's possible if you don't try. I won't be trying anything that's on your mind. Okay, calm down, darling. Over here, we have to set up some lanterns here. Okay, come on, set them up right here. Those dudes have interesting names. Come on, we better help those set up the lanterns, instead of listening to this one's mad ramblings. Hey, I'm not finished talking to you just yet. You can talk all you want while we set up the lanterns. Come on, everyone. They are indeed very beautiful. I've never seen such things before. Finally, we can see them up close. And I'm glad I'm seeing them with you, Finn. So am I, Ears. I hope we'll find more beautiful things to witness on our journey. Yes, Finn, it's a relief to know that the feud hasn't destroyed all the beauty in the realm. We'll find only bad things if that's what we seek, but if we look, we can discover beautiful things such as these. You're right, Finn, and thank you. Thank you so much for getting me out of the first place. Shapur was not the right place for you, Eris. You belong out here. Hey, what are you two talking about? No, it's nothing really. We were just talking about the lanterns. You are a terrible liar, peasant. Don't you know it's rude to talk privately when there are other people around? I didn't mean to be rude, Miss Arya. I'm sorry. We were just talking about the lanterns, nothing more. It would be better if you shared your thoughts with all of us, Eris, not only Finn. We'll listen to you. Okay, Miss Arya, I understand. I'm sorry. Calm down, dear. You need to relax and enjoy the view. You gave us permission to enjoy the Laellych festival, but you have withheld it from yourself. What's the point of attending a festival if you're actually refusing to enjoy it? Okay, I didn't mean to. Enjoying the atmosphere already, guys? The festival hasn't even started yet. Please, make yourselves at home. You've all been a great help to both the festival and Belfast. Everyone will be arriving shortly. After that, the music will begin and the feast will be served. Feel free to join the festivities. Thank you. I'm sure your festival will be very diverting. We hope so, milady. Once again, please accept my sincere thanks on behalf of Belfast. It was our pleasure. Why are you all still here? We'll be waiting for you in the center of Belfast. Let's have some fun. You'd better not stay up late, Kael. We'll be continuing our journey as soon as we obtain passage on a ship. Yeah, understood, milady. But the ships haven't even arrived yet. But you'd better be at the inn tomorrow morning, Kael. Of course, quit worrying. Now please excuse us. We need a moment of privacy. Yes, excuse us, and please don't be shy. The Laellych Festival is yours to enjoy. I really hope he doesn't show up late tomorrow. Don't get your hopes up, Saria. I think Kael's in for a long night. That's what I'm afraid of. People in love find it difficult to fall asleep, for they have at last discovered a reality more glorious than the most beautiful dream. And tonight, those two lovebirds will have eyes only for each other, dancing the night away. Exactly, milady. Oh, the music has started. Care to dance, Mr. Lion? Dance with you, milady? Of course, you're not opposed. No, I'd love to, but I'm not sure I know how to dance. Come on, I'll show you. Just watch and learn. Lead the way, milady. Hey, don't get too carried away. We need you at your best tomorrow morning. Don't worry, darling. Everybody seems to be having a good time, huh? So, what are you going to do now, Miss Arya? What business is it of yours, peasant? What? Why is she so angry? It's as if she hates me. Did I do something wrong? It's okay, Finn. You didn't do anything wrong. But why does she always seem angry with me? I think you should talk to her, Finn. Go after her. But what about you, Ears? I can't leave you alone. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm quite happy here. But what are you going to do by yourself? Well, I'm going to try some food, watch the dancing, enjoy the music, and probably go back to the inn for that. Are you sure, Ears? Yes, don't worry, Finn. There are so many things for me to do. It's completely peaceful here. Okay, then. Now go. Talk to Miss Arya, will you? But actually, when I find her, what do I say? Just find something to talk about, Finn. Anything will do. I'm sure she'll just be glad to see you. I think Miss Arya and I are beginning to understand each other. It's a girl thing. I don't understand. Just talk to her, Finn. You just have to try. Okay, if you think so. Good. So see you at the end, then. Alright, I'll see you later, Ears. Miss Arya? Finn, why are you here? What's wrong? I don't really know why I'm here. I just think I need to talk to you. And I want to apologize if I did something to hurt you, miss. It's okay, Finn. You didn't do anything wrong. You don't have to be sorry at all. But I'm your errand boy, after all. I should apologize if I've been doing something to make you angry. I've been serving you for months now. I should understand you better by now. I'm at fault. Finn, I don't want you to keep thinking of yourself as an errand boy. But wasn't that why you brought me along on this journey in the first place? It was, but that was months ago, Finn. That horrible title I gave you is ancient history now. But I still have a duty to serve you, miss. You no longer serve me, Finn. You're one of the fate-bound. You serve Legrand. We're equals, not mistress and servant. Maybe you're right, miss, but you were the one who made me part of the fate-bound. No, Finn. It was fate who made you one of us. It's Lear's will. Look, Finn, I know I've been harsh. I call you peasant all the time. I'm always getting angry and yelling at you. But, you know, I always feel so bad for treating you that way. It's not like I'm trying to demean you, you know. What is it, miss? I think I'm the one who should apologize to you, Finn. I'm really sorry. No, miss, it's completely fine, really. No, please. You can't let me off that easily. Would you forgive me, Finn, please? There's nothing to forgive, miss. I know that you don't really mean the things you say. I know I might make another mistake sometime soon, and you'll get angry again, but I hope you can still trust me afterwards, miss. You're a very kind person, Finn. I should never mistreated you this way. I truly am sorry, and I'm grateful for your help, Finn. Every day gives us plenty of opportunities to get angry, stressed, or upset, miss. I understand. You've been indulging me, letting me take my anger out on you. It's not fair on you, Finn. You've never let my anger upset you. You're a really special person, Finn. Please, miss, you don't have to talk about that way. You don't have to talk about why. I'm not as kind as you make me out to be. I'm just telling you what I really think of you, Finn. If there's any way I can change the terrible impression on you, please tell me. Change? But why? I don't think you need to change things, miss. Really? Do you really mean that? Of course, miss. Then, would you tell me? Tell you what? Please, tell me what you really think of me, Finn. I don't think I'm in a position to. Don't think about it too much, Finn. You can say anything you want to say about me. I promise I won't get angry. Please, I need to know. Okay, alright, if you insist. Please tell me, Finn. Well, I suppose I think you're grumpy, Miss Arya. But I've always understood that, because you've been striving so hard for all of us, and all of Legrand as well. So for that reason, I can't blame you for your temper. I know how hard it must be to control your emotions when you're carrying such a heavy burden. And what, Finn? Please, go on. And I know that deep inside you're a kind person. I think think you're the most determined and tenacious person I've ever known, Miss Arya. You have my utmost respect, because you are the flame who will end all wars. No, I meant besides our duty and our journey. What do you think of me apart from all that? You're my savior, after all. You helped me and gave me a purpose. I can never, ever thank you enough for that, miss. You helped me redeem myself, to find the missing pieces to make me into the man I now need to be, miss. I did that, Finn? Yes, Miss Arya. What do you think of ears, Finn? I'm sorry, why do you want to talk about ears all of a sudden? Well, you two seem so close. Are you two, you know... No, Miss Arya. We're just fellow fate-bound, nothing more. You helped make me into a reliable guard to finally find Iris. You know that I'm also responsible for her. What? Is that what you actually meant? Miss, you helped me redeem myself to make up for my failure to protect Iris' father. But because of you, now I have another chance to fulfill my responsibility to ensure that Iris reaches her destination safely. Is that all? Is that all you've got to say about me, Finn? Yes, I think that's all, miss. I don't think I have anything else to say right now. Thank you for letting me speak my mind freely. I think I needed it. You don't understand anything, do you? I'm sorry, Miss Arya. Did I say something wrong? No, I just thought you might have something else to say to me. I don't understand what you're talking about, but I'm afraid that's all I have to say about you right now. So that's all you think of me? That's all you feel about me, Finn? I really didn't mean to disrespect you, miss. I really do admire you as a leader. I'm not just some figure of prophecy, you know. I am more than the flame. I'm a girl too, you know. But, Miss Arya, wait. Don't. Please don't follow me. Just leave. Stop wasting time with this blasted festival. We need to get moving first thing tomorrow. Just get back to the inn after you've finished with all this. I knew the problem was with me. It seems like you can't just say anything, right? So anyway, right here I'm looking for the spark light. In case you're wondering, if you notice, there are frames getting dropped randomly, and as a result the audio that I recorded was... like, it would not stay in sync for one, and then it was just low quality as a result of the drop frames. In case you're wondering, I've been doing this frame as a form of post-game commentary. I've been waiting for this festival. And I couldn't read the rest of time. In case you're wondering, I don't think the people really have anything else to say. Even after the festival, there's only a couple new lines. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing this after the fact. You'll notice that the frames are getting dropped and stuff. I'll talk over the scenes after the thing's been recorded. The hard part is I have to remember the timings, like where I said a one-liner, like talking about those guys' names. And here I'm just trying to shed some weight. One of the things I was talking about here, I believe, was that I wanted to show, once I have enough items here, what actually happens when you go over the weight limit, how you lose mobility and stuff like that. I wanted to show it to you in a friendly area, so it's not somewhere where it may get some people killed. But anyway, not too much to do with the festival. You'll see Kael in the morning, and I will be jumping to that point for the next part of actual voice speech. Did you have a good night, Lady Scatia? Oh, yes. Armands are fast learners, it seems. Mr. Azama's already mastered some dances. He's improved immensely already. I will continue to perfect my dancing skills, milady. I assure you, next time you ask me to dance, I hope you will not be disappointed. You were surprisingly good for a first-timer. That means a great deal coming from you, milady. Splendid. Seems like you two had a good time, so we can get on with things now, can't we? How was your night, darling? Made any progress? The only progress that interests me is the progress of our mission. Oh, hush, you know very well what I mean. I refuse to understand you then. It's none of your concern. Bitter as ever, I'll take that as a no then. I don't care, just stop distracting me from the mission. alright. Have it your way. We're all here except for that love-struck imbecile Kael. I told him to be ready by morning. Where in Lear's name is he? Perhaps he slept somewhere else, dearest. Last night was the perfect chance for Kael to express his, affections for Lena. This will not stand. We can't afford to wait any longer. We'll have to find him on our way to the docks. Milady, what if he returns here? Just leave word with the innkeeper. Tell him that Kael can find us at the docks. Are you sure? Absolutely. Please inform the innkeeper, Azam. Will do, miss. We're going now? Yes, right now. Miss Arya is leaving already? She's surely not in the mood. Seems like she had a rough night. Any of you know what happened to her last night? Do you know something about this, Finn? No, I don't think so. Maybe she's tired of waiting. I think you're right. Perhaps she is tired of waiting. For someone. Isn't that right, Finn? I'm sorry, what? Do yourself a favor and try figuring it out yourself, Sonny. You don't want people to think that pretty head of yours is full of nothing but fluff. Come on, guys. We better not keep her waiting. I don't get it. Just start moving. Perhaps look at your blood moving and into your brain. Finn? Yes, yours? What is it? It didn't go well, did it? What? What didn't go well? Your conversation with Zarya. What did you do? I don't know, Iris. I'm not sure. Would you mind telling me what you said to Miss Zarya, then? I told her I really admire her as a leader and that she has all my respect for being the prophesized flame. I swear I didn't say anything disrespectful. But she got angry at me anyway. Maybe there's something wrong with the way I talked to her. Maybe it's not respect she wanted from you, Finn. Why? Why shouldn't I respect her? It's not that you shouldn't, but maybe she was expecting something else from you. Yes, she said something like that, but I didn't know what she meant. What else was she expecting from me? That's the part I can't help you with. You'll have to figure it out yourself, Finn. I don't have a clue what I'm supposed to figure out. I'm more confused than ever now, Iris. I'm sorry, Finn. I didn't mean to complicate things, but if there's something else, maybe you can tell Miss Arya another time. But what if I don't have anything else? I don't know. I'm just wondering what you actually feel right now. About what, Iris? No, actually, don't worry about it, Finn. Come on, we mustn't keep Miss Arya waiting. We have to find Mr. Kael. I don't even know what I don't know. Have girls always been this complicated? Festivals ever... I couldn't even read all that. One day I'll make a giant flying lantern, take people in the sky. That was the same line as the first time we spoke to him. This tradition should be kept and recorded. It's the best festival in Legrand, after all. Now, don't forget that there is a guy on the stairs. He kinda blends in, just due to how he's colored and the various turf, but he's right there. He'll come here next year and the year after that. I'll be coming here until I no longer can. And maybe next time they can get their own damn abdomens. Can't wait for next year's festivals. So I was trying to... something distracted me here, and I don't remember what I was saying at the time. I did manage to ask her to dance with me. I danced with my friend instead. The festival's a success. I'm glad I could help. Success is one of those words I have a lot of trouble pronouncing when I'm doing these. I got too absorbed in all the festivities, I forgot to do my job. I want to go back home. I still have some... I couldn't read the rest of that. He says the exact same thing. He says the same thing. So remember what that boy said once the scene ends. Captain Jamal, is that you? Milady, you're really here. What are you doing in Belfast, Captain? I'm here for the Laellych Festival, naturally, milady. Sailors such as myself are always drawn to it. Yes, the festival. What good fortune is it to finally meet you again? I was waiting for you, actually. Waiting for us, Captain? Why, and how? I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw Kael lying in the street there, but there's no mistaking him. I knew that meant all of you would be here. I'm so glad to meet you again. Likewise, Captain. So, that's Kael over there? You'd better see him for yourself, milady. Oh, Lear, it really is him. Kael, what in the name of Lear happened to you? Oh, Anna, don't worry, I'll be back soon. I'm not Olena, Kael. What happened? Answer me. Not Olena? Where is Olena? Don't worry, milady. He's completely fine, though he is incredibly drunk. Drunk? Drunk on ale or love? It's hard to say. The way he's been calling that name, you tell me. Most possibly both, Captain. He usually knows how to enjoy a festival. But the cretin didn't know how to find his way home. I told him to be ready by morning. Ready for what, Lady Arya? We're about to continue our journey. Since you're here, Captain, would you mind? I know what you're about to ask, milady. Who would have guessed that Kael would find us a ship by lying on the ground like a drunken lout? Well, before I take you to your destination, wherever that may be, I think you'd better tell me who you really are. You already know who we are, Captain. Well, not completely. Not all of you, at least. You've gained some new companions since we last met. Forgive me. This is Azam, Captain. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Jamal. Just call me Jamal, Azam. And this is Lady Scatia. Hello, sailor. Nice to meet you, milady. Oh my, you really are full of surprises. I helped you get to Ostia, and you started a revolution there. Seems you also took the champion with you. I was the champion, but no longer, sir. It was an accident, Captain. A very intriguing accident, milady. When the rioting started, I decided to flee the city. I was hoping that you would survive fighting Callahan's troops. And you did. As for where you went next, did you really manage to escape the doomed domain too? If you mean Phineas, well, our presence here is proof of that, Captain. Unbelievable, you're still in one piece even after venturing through Phineas, the place where death roams free? Thought I would never see any of you ever again. I felt it in my bones. We're here, and we're very much alive, Captain. For dead men tell no tales, right? Yes, indeed. Instead, I found you rolling around drunk at a festival. This is sure to be the strangest tale I'll ever tell in my life as a sailor. Don't get him started, Captain. He's insufferable telling stories when he's sober. I want to hear his bragging when he's drunk. I say leave him be, milady. It's always good to share stories and experiences. So is there anything else you need to tell me? Such as the true nature and purpose of your journey. Is that really necessary, Captain? Can't I just give you the destination? It's essential. I need to know what I'm getting into. I'm sure you wanted me to take you to another unusual place. Alright, but I don't think that you'll believe me, Captain. You survived Phineas. After that, I'll believe whatever you have to say. Very well. We are wholly dependent on your cooperation, after all. Go on. I don't know how to say this. You may not be caught up on your reading of the prophecies, but I'm sure you've heard of the Fatebound, Captain. Oh my. Yes, Captain. We're the Fatebound. I did warn you that it would be hard to believe. No, I wasn't expecting. The title of Fatebound might be heavy to bear, but you are all more than worthy, for I've seen your deeds with my own eyes. So, you know of the prophecy. The Fatebound who will end all feuds? Of course. My oh my, I should have known. It seems clear as day now. So you still wish to help us? It would be an honor to serve you all. We always bring trouble with us, Captain. You still have a chance to refuse. Why would I? I've had no purpose in life since I lost my family, beyond killing the beast that did it. You helped me with that. So you mean... Yes, perhaps Lear has given me another purpose, a noble one at that. But I'm afraid I don't have enough dinar in my person, Captain. I'll look at more tomorrow. Please stop talking about dinar, milady, before you wound my pride. But don't you require funds for the ship's upkeep, Captain? My prancing line has never been a dinar bin, milady. Don't concern yourself with it. We can easily come by dinar elsewhere if we need it. I was thinking his ship is going to be called the Little Jack. Anyone else? Besides, I know my ship has been longing for a greater purpose. Let's not displease her. You sure about this, Captain? Without a doubt, milady. Thank you. Thank you so much, Captain. We'll always be at your service. So where are you heading now? To Sasai, Captain. Then to Dore we shall go forth. Wonderful. But any idea how to deal with this drunken sot here? Yes, indeed. My man and I will take care of him. I wouldn't expect him back on his feet anytime soon. I apologize on Kael's behalf, Captain. Not at all, milady. Take care of drunkards is routine for a sailor. Thank you again, Captain. No problem at all. Now please, excuse me, everyone. I'll be around when you're ready to sail. You seem to trust this Jamal a great deal, darling. Of course I do. He's one of the reasons I was able to continue the journey and find you and Nizam. So he's trustworthy, then. His loyalty is beyond question. Very well, if you say so. Come on, look alive, everyone. To Sasai. We'll talk to Drachma in a second, but first, the girl. I'm glad I didn't teach him to dance. If I did, we wouldn't be together at the festival. So basically, their conversation, if you didn't get the gist of it, he wanted to ask someone else, but since he didn't know how to dance, he didn't have the courage, and instead he asked her, and she actually likes him, I guess, and so on. Ready to go to Sasai now? Yes, Captain. We're ready to set sail. Then to Dore we shall go forth. Welcome back to the Little Jack. Finn? Yes, Miss Arya. I'm really sorry about what happened yesterday. I really didn't mean to. No, Finn, please. I shouldn't have been so angry at you in the first place. You didn't say anything wrong. Nothing at all. Perhaps I'm the problem. I'm the one who treats you shamefully and makes you like this. Like what, miss? I regret it, Finn. I've mistreated you this whole time. Since we first met in Rajas, I haven't treated you with the kindness and respect for even a day. But you always listen to me, and you're nice to me. Would you forgive me, Finn? I'm so sorry. I should have never treated you this way. I'm despicable. Miss Arya, please. I want to see you like this. I really don't. I feel terrible, Finn. It's okay, miss. Please, don't be like this. But I was so mean. I think I robbed you of your self-esteem, your confidence. If only I knew how little you deserved it. Perhaps I could have stopped myself. Miss Arya, you haven't robbed me of anything. You're the one who's been helping me to grow as a person. I've never had the chance to show compassion by helping others if you hadn't taken me along with you. With your help, I'll have opportunities to do many things. Things I want to do, and things I think I must do as a good person. No, Finn, I failed. I can't understand why you're still here at all with the way I treated you. Miss, you're the most righteous lady I've ever known, and I promised myself that I would stay and help you. I started this journey with you to help you, and we both have to remember that you're the reason why I can keep moving forward. I realize that, without you, I wouldn't be able to keep going. You're always there to help me deal with things, to pull myself together. You're so nice to me all the time, so I think I grew too comfortable and selfishly forgot to think about your feelings and the harm I was doing you. Heavy burdens can create bitterness in people, miss. I know that. I understand. Maybe you could stop trying to handle everything by yourself, miss. You can always share the burden with the rest of us, and with me, of course. So you don't have to endure the struggle alone. Finn, why do you always... I mean it, miss. Whenever you feel like you're overwhelmed, you can talk to me. And I'll be there when you need me. Why do you have to be so kind to me, Finn? I've always been too rude, too selfish to even show my gratitude. No, miss, you're not that kind of person. Please, I don't want you to talk like that. Finn. Please, miss, there's nothing to forgive, so let's just forget about this and look forward. Finn, if it's not too late, would you please let me fix this? Fix what exactly? Everything about our relationship, about you and me. It's not supposed to be this way. Our relationship? What's wrong? I mean, how is it supposed to be? I don't know, Finn. All this time, I know I've been treating you wrong, but maybe... Maybe? Maybe that's my way of showing you that I want to be close to you. I know it's completely the wrong way to go about it, but I really want to get to know you better than before. You've been with me longer than anybody else here. I think you've already known me well enough, miss. No, Finn, I mean, I want to know you more deeply, to know what you want me to be. You can tell me. I'm sorry, miss, I'm not sure. Please, Finn, I want to try to be a better person, and a better woman. I promise you, Finn, I will be better. What? I've never once thought you need to be better than you are, miss. You are who you are now, and I never want that to change. No, tell me, Finn. Should I stop calling you peasant? Yes, of course, I should do that. I should have stopped that a long time ago. I'm sorry. Miss Arya. I should have just called you Finn. That's your name. That's the only thing you could remember after you lost your memory. I should have valued your name more instead of calling you horrible things. Miss Arya? I'm sorry, Finn. I don't know what was wrong with me. Oh, Lear, I'm such a... Miss Arya, calm down, please. You don't have to change anything. But I just want to. Stop calling you peasant. Can I do that? Really, miss? Do you really mean that? I think so, for now. This is the least I can do to fix all this, Finn. Just let me. Of course, it would be great if you'd only call me by my name. But you don't have to force yourself to become someone else. No one's going to demand that of you, not me, not anyone else in the party. Because the only people who deserve you are those who accept you for who you are. Thanks, Finn. And Finn, yes? I know this sounds ridiculous, but I also want to try to control my temper. Really? Yes, at least I'll try not to yell at you and get mad anymore, Finn. Well, I don't know what else to say, but I'm glad to hear it, miss. And I will be glad, too, if you would be willing to help me with it. I'll definitely help, miss. Thank you. Thanks so much, Finn. My pleasure, miss. It means a lot to me, Finn. So we're good? Yes, of course we are. Now, I think you should get some rest while there's still a chance, Finn. We still have a long way to go, and we don't have a lot of time. Sure, I'll rest in a while. Good. Is it okay if I leave now? It's okay, miss. I'm fine. Okay, so long. See you, Finn. See you, Miss Arya. So now you don't get to walk around the ship. So this is a sign? Where else, darling? Hey, there's Drachma and Kael. I still don't feel great. He knows he says I still don't feel great. Hey, where are we? Oh, look, the drunkard from the docks has woken up. Oh no, where are we? I have to say goodbye to Laellych. You were out of it for days. How were we supposed to tell you? This isn't right. I need a proper farewell of Laellych. You'll have to save that for later, Kael. We don't have the time. This can't be happening. What happened at the festival? Instead of sleeping at Laellyk's, you chose to sleep at the docks, so you tell us, Virgin. I think I drank too much ale that night. All I remember is walking Laellych home then. And then I must have passed out on my way back to the inn. Damn, that ale sure was strong. Even ears could drink you under the table, boy. Hey, this wasn't your standard ale. You better taste it yourself before saying anything. I believe you drank the sailor's ale. Tell me more about this ale, Captain. Sailor's ale is solely for sailors, not meant for faint-hearted. No wonder you were knocked out for days. Right, just what I don't need on my date. Next time, be careful what you drink, young man. At least it made you easy to find, Kael. Well, that's great for you. Wasn't exactly part of my plan. So, where are we again? To where of the Maurice. Famed for its warmth and peacefulness. Maurice? I've never heard of such a race. They're not a race, darling. They're a human tribe. A tribe? A tribe of Sime natives and folk from the shores. Right, that's why humans are always at war with each other. They enjoy dividing themselves into groups and creating the illusion of differences. Tribes and kingdoms are not the same thing, Sonny. But they are the same. They're proud of their own banners, think highly of themselves, and believe that they deserve better than anyone else who isn't them. This may be true for most people in Legrand, Kael, but it doesn't hold for the Maurice. These people are far too kind. They even get along with the Alcis. Make it sound as if they're totally innocent and free of sin. Close enough. That's why they're very easy to get along with. But you know, humans are basically... Come on, everyone, let's get going. No need to stand around blabbering. Blabbering? I'm telling you like it is, you know. You're still under the influence of the ale, Sonny. No, I'm not. I'm talking sense here. Listen, lady. Yes, you can walk and talk at the same time, Sonny. Hey, wait, listen to me. Hey! So there's Kael doing his Navi impersonation. I want to stick to the Ocarina of Time, buddy. But anyway, we will deal with that side quest and everything in the next video. I kind of need to do a break from here. I'm looking at the side quest to see that I can move forward with the promise. Still no word on the other ones. Haven't seen a wheel in a little while. But anyway, I'll try to straighten this out, and hopefully the next video will be a return to normalcy. Only time will tell. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching.